Making great tech that's affordable to more people. That's been the goal of Wyze, W-Y-Z-E. Welcome back to Techstination. And we are happy to have Wyze co-founder and chief marketing officer, Dave Crosby, with us. Hi, Dave. Good to see you again.
Fred, great to be with you. Thanks so much for having me back.
Well, first off, if I'm counting right, Wyze, started by a group that had been at Amazon, is celebrating its 5th anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We're coming up on 5 years. Hard to believe it's been that long, but yeah, 5 years strong.
Well, you're best known, I think, for the Wyze cams and light bulbs. Let's talk about some of the latest. Even a new gun safe is out there now, which was, I guess, a surprise to a lot of people. Where did that come from? Give us the
Uh,
overview.
sure. So, at Wyze, our mission has always been to make great technology accessible to everyone. So we really focus on what great technology can we build that we can make at a really affordable price, that we can bring kind of luxury features at more of a kind of a lower price point for people to have. And as we examine those opportunities and as our kind of reputation grows among kind of our manufacturing communities, we sometimes get opportunities that surprise us a little bit, but also make sense when you think about kind of where we're headed as a company. So right now we've been really ultra focused on the smart home, and we right now have a smart lock. We have invested a lot in smart technology around locks. And so for the gun safe, it's just kind of an extension on that access management, right? We can use some of the same technology we built for the lock and for other features, other products that are in the works, to build a great tool for people to use. So the lock safe, has 4 different access points. You can use a code, you can use a fingerprint, you can unlock it with an app, and you can unlock it with a key. So it's just kind of an extension of our access management pipeline that we have. Right now we have a smart lock, but you'll see more products in this kind of line of access management as we go forward.
And it is the kind of product that does add to home security and safety in many instances. And we should point out, while it says gun safe, I think you could put other stuff in there.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of the other new products that you have out. There's a new video doorbell, new version.
That's right. To be honest, it's been a little bit of a quiet period for Wyze. We usually launch products pretty much monthly. This last few months, we've been really focusing on kind of redefining and building our infrastructure. So we completely redesigned our website. We redesigned our app shop. We did a whole bunch of different stuff to just kind of secure our platform. And so we took a little bit of a break from launching products, but the last one before this gun safe was the Video Doorbell Pro back at the end of last year. So it's a video doorbell for of course, for just like pretty similar to other doorbells. The price point is only $79.99 if you buy on Wyze.com, and it's got a super wide angle view on the camera, one of the widest angle views on the video doorbell market. But of course, you can double tap. If they don't like the wide view, they can double tap and just get kind of a regular doorbell view. But you'll see from top to bottom, side to side, whenever you have a package delivered. That's why we really wanted to have that wide angle view for the doorbell, because a lot of times they only have kind of the top half of a body when someone's coming to the door, and you won't get the package on the porch, or if it's being stolen, you won't see the package. So we put the wide angle just to make sure you have that complete porch covered. So 150-degree horizontal and vertical view on that. It's got a really high resolution, 1440. It's our first product that connects to 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi instead of just 2.4. So it's a little bit more of a premium model from our other products. And yeah, it's an awesome product. It's been sold out for a while. It's been crushing it so far.
Terrific. And you have a new outdoor cam on the way, if it's not here already, version 2. And these are completely wireless. Yeah.
Yeah, you tracked down some intel there. We do have a Wyze Cam Outdoor version 2 coming. Our first model has been very popular, the outdoor cam. This is a Wyze Cam that operates without any cords, so it's super handy just to have around the house. I use it honestly just as a baby monitor. I use it as when my kids are practicing guitar. I'll put the camera there and keep an eye on them. It's just so handy to have a camera around the house without a wire. And of course, it's very, very, very weatherproof and durable, so you can keep it out in the trees outside. It's got an extension for the Wi-Fi, so you can keep it farther away from the house. Anyway, our first model has been very popular. We have a second model that we'll be launching very soon. It was released by Home Depot a little bit early. So in some stores, I think you can buy it at Home Depot. Not officially released yet, but it's going to be coming very, very soon. So if there's a huge upgrade in version 2 or version 1, it has color night vision. So you'll see night vision that is dramatically better than version 1.
And since last we spoke, you are now a full-fledged home security company for your customers. Tell us a little, and they have a couple of options, I think, with that too. So tell me about it.
Yeah, so we have launched a home monitoring platform that we call Wyze Home Monitoring. It's an awesome platform that does your kind of basic security stuff. So we have your sensors that you can put on your doors, the contact sensors. We have your motion sensors that you can put around the house to detect motion. And then we have your main hub that kind of is the brains behind the whole operation. But basically, it's a pretty standard security system. If someone opens that, if you set to armed, somebody opens that door, you're going to get heavy alerts on your phone, and then you'll also get a call or text for a professional monitoring center. So they will keep an eye on your security system and make sure that you are aware if somebody gets into your house. The cool thing is we also have Wyze cams. We're a camera company, so we can integrate those cameras pretty flawlessly with our security system. So if someone does open those contact sensors, we usually have, the cameras are only $30 right now, so you can have a camera right there to see who opened the door. And we also have a new service we can talk about where those videos can actually be funneled to the home monitoring company itself, so they can tell you exactly what's going on. So yeah, it's $9.99 a month for the security system. Pretty affordable. Like I said, our mission is always to make things more affordable than other companies, make it accessible to everyone. And so yeah, that's the security system. But to add on to that, I guess a little bit more, it's more than just a security system. We want it to be kind of a full home monitoring system. So beyond sensors for security, we have a sensor leak, so you can put it somewhere where you might have a water leak underneath a washing machine, underneath a sink, something like that. We have a climate sensor where you can see the temperature in a room or wherever you're at. And then we have a sprinkler, kind of a upgraded sprinkler performance where you can use access to the service, give you premium sprinkler controller features where you can use local weather data to automatically water your plants or your lawn instead of having to set it on a schedule. So it won't waste water. It'll just water based on what the weather's like. So that's kind of everything you get for that home monitoring system. It's more than security, but it's kind of a full home service, and we keep adding more and more to it.
Should mention that you've got some great motion sensors too that can work with all of that, right?
That's what I probably meant to say. Excuse me, motion sensors.
And they work well, even if you're just using them for your smart light bulbs as well. That if you want to walk into a room and the switch is on the other side at night, you can have them come on automatically.
The cool thing is, as we add more and more products, every month we add more usually, and this from now on we'll probably add more about every month. But you can use Wyze rules to connect these products together. So exactly what you said. You have a motion sensor. When you walk in the room, you can connect that to your smart bulbs, and you can have your bulbs automatically flip on. And then you can do the opposite as well. If the motion sensor doesn't detect motion for 5 minutes, it'll turn off your lights. So we're really trying to make your house kind of work for you in every aspect that we can. And all these products work together for the most part.
And for the cameras, you have a variety of subscription models, or at least a few, right?
Yeah, we've got a couple subscription models for the camera. We have, of course, our most popular is called Cam Plus, and Cam Plus it makes your camera come with, first of all, extra storage space. So you'll get record whenever there's motion. Instead of just an image, you'll get a full recording of what happens in front of the camera. That'll be uploaded to the cloud and saved for 14 days. So that's great because a lot of people, you can put a local SD card on your camera, but if a burglar were to come and steal the camera, they would make it off with that footage. You wouldn't have the evidence that you needed. So having that cloud recording saved will always make sure you have recording of whatever approaches the camera. And then secondly, our most kind of popular feature is Cam Plus makes the camera come with person detection and vehicle detection. I guess AI, Wyze AI. So you have person detection, vehicle detection, pet detection, these specialized detections that the camera can use AI to determine exactly what's in the shot or the frame.
And those subscriptions are quite affordable. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's $2 a month is a kind of your monthly plan for Cam Plus. but if you buy annually, it's $1.25 a month. So again, we try to make it as affordable as we possibly can. We of course for these kind of features, we have ongoing monthly costs, right, in the cloud. For the storage, of course, we have to store those videos, and then for the AI, a lot of those algorithms also run on the cloud. So we have recurring monthly fees to provide these services, which is why we charge the monthly fee to our customers to help us cover those. But we make it as affordable as we can. $1.25 if you're on an annual plan.
And there are some bundles where you have multiple cameras all in one
Sure, there's
subscription.
an unlimited plan that we've kind of we are testing, I would say, a little bit, but it is available if you know where to look, and we'll be back officially with it as soon as we can, probably the next few weeks. But it was $99 for as many cameras as you want in a year.
Terrific. What can you tell us about things that might be in the pipeline? I know you have to be limited with that, but what can you tell us?
Yeah, of course. I would say that we got a number of products coming out this year that are going to be really exciting. We are doubling down on cameras. People we're for sure most popular for our cameras. People love our cameras, and that's what made us famous in the first place. So we want to upgrade kind of our product line with some more premium models of cameras, and then we really want to try to find a way to make a less expensive camera. One of our biggest challenges over the last year has been our costs keep going up from our manufacturers. I think everyone's struggling with this right now through the pandemic, inflation, all that kind of stuff. Costs just have skyrocketed for us, and we used to have a camera that we had under $20, which was an amazing price point for us, and that's how we made our name, as the $20 camera. But as our suppliers keep raising their prices, we've slowly gone up until now our camera is $29 on Wyze.com. So we're of course as also looking at premium models, but also focusing really hard on how to get our camera back down to a super affordable price point as we had before. So there's different efficiencies that we can work out through our supply chain that we're ultra focused on right now.
What is that supply chain looking like these days? I know it's a struggle still for many companies.
Yeah, it's still a huge struggle for us, especially we have some more lockdowns over in Shenzhen, which is hurting some of our factories again. But just all the parts have gone up. There's shortages on the chips, of course. That's largely resolved at this point, but we had huge chip shortages, and all those shortages just drive price up on all of these little components that we use to make our products, and so everything's just more expensive, and it cuts our margin. Of course, that our margins are extremely small. Like we're talking like below 5% on our cameras for the last year, and so we take as little as we can to make the cameras as affordable as we possibly can. And any disruption to that supply chain, we have a sudden spike in a cost or something like that. Like it is brutal for us, and that's why we have to raise the price. We have to react pretty quickly to that. So that's kind of where we're at with the supply chain. It's gotten better. It's still not all the way resolved, and we've adjusted our prices upwards to react to some of those changes. But we're hoping that we can add some more efficiencies, get some of our stuff on off tariffs if we can, and just different kinks that we can kind of work out in the system to make our products even more affordable.
And as far well, you mentioned the pandemic and the effects now in China once again, but the actual getting products, is that still a big problem, I guess?
Well, shipping costs. The shipping costs have gone up so dramatically. That's one of the huge parts of why we're having to raise price. But we're getting products, fairly well, as good as we can when the factories are working over there. But the shipping costs have just gone up so much. I can't remember the exact amount, but I think so to ship a container of our product, it used to be a couple $1,000s, if I remember, maybe $4,000 or $5,000. It got up to $29,000 to ship a container, at one point. And so that just shows you how dramatically some of these costs have gone up. 6 times higher prices to ship some of our products.
Wyze has such a great relationship with its customers, its users. I think you even call them friends, which is justified, certainly. Some may be wondering about headlines that wound up in the news in March surrounding security issues with some cameras, how they were handled. And what do you want your customers and would-be customers to know about that?
Yeah, I will first and foremost say that security is very top of mind for us. You mentioned that our customers are our friends. We treat them as friends. We always talk about them as like our best friends from high school, being in the room whenever we make or discuss any products that we're making. And of course, security is so important for them. And over the last 2-3 years, you can see the progress that we've made and how seriously we've taken this. We've hired a full team of security engineers that their only job is to go through our products, try to find any possible vulnerabilities, take reports from customers. Like, we've beefed up this team so much over the last few years that we're in a very good place right now with our security. Of course, sometimes you'll have these third independent party researchers that will find vulnerabilities as small as they might be. This most recent one was a vulnerability if somebody was inside your house using your Wi-Fi. So the chances of that are very, very low. But of course, we built the team and patched it, and we could always act faster and be better. And there's always more we can do to beef up security, and so we can invest more in that, and we are doing that. But that's those reports mention that vulnerability, and it was a little bit frustrating for us on our side, because we felt like some of the headlines were making it seem like this was a huge, some huge vulnerability, when the chances of this being exposed were very, very, very small. They'd have to be on your Wi-Fi network inside your house. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Of course, we take security extremely seriously. We have beefed up our systems very much since that report was first reported, and you will not see that again as far as we're concerned.
And one of the things that struck me was, and it's not just with Wyze, it's with any company or any vulnerability, is people talk about, well, why didn't you tell people? Why didn't you disclose this? And it comes to mind that if you publicize a vulnerability, you're letting the bad guys know that it's there. So it's kind of a double-edged sword.
That's the exact trade-off that we feel. We take great pride in being a very transparent company. We've always told customers when we've had problems with our products. Security is a different beast, though. Is exactly what you said. When there's any kind of security issue, you want to be so careful. And this rarely happens, but it's very common practice to fix the problem first before you discuss it. And so you don't want to tell people exactly how your camera is going to be exposed, because there's bad actors out there that will take advantage of that, and they'll do exactly that if you tell them how to do it. So you usually stick to there's you fix the problem and then disclose that there was a vulnerability and it's been patched.
Terrific. Well, people who are watching this and not listening are seeing guitars off to one side. They see a keyboard in the background. And if they don't know already, yes, this is the Dave Crosby and his family. We want to congratulate you on the continuing success that you've had with you and Claire and the rest of the children and your wife and the audience, and how you've entertained us all. Just terrifically talented with music.
Oh, thank you so much, Fred. Yeah, we're a big music family. We make YouTube videos. So we just keep on doing that. It's been a lot of fun.
With millions and millions of followers, we might add. And recently the songs from Encanto that you have online, I think Claire and the whole family, really, really amazing. I was wondering if you've heard from Lin-Manuel Miranda.
We did back in the day. It's been a few years since we heard from him, but yeah, of course my kids are super into Encanto right now, so that's been all the rage at the house, and they're singing all those songs.
Oh, terrific. The website for Wyze is wyze.com. Congratulations on the continuing innovation there and the attention that you've paid to your customers. Dave Crosby, thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you so much for having me, Fred.